Welcome, combatants, to another day in the arena. It's your boy James, aka NeuralNet Games, and I'm giving you the second video of the day today because it's Kamigawa release day. So I'm bringing you a pretty short video here, but this is just a fun little deck that I put together that used some of the new cards that I thought was really neat. So the first one is Thundering Raiju. I'm hoping pronunciation is going to be tough in this set. Anyways, Thundering Raiju, 2 and 2 red, haste. Whenever it attacks, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. Then Thundering Raiju deals X damage to each opponent, where X is the number of modified creatures you control. So modified is equipment, auras, and counters. So this ends up putting pretty good pressure on your opponents, and it is a 4/4 with haste if you put a +1/+1 counter on it itself. Or you can just start doing things like dropping counters on Adeline, and then when you attack, you're actually doing damage as well. It's pretty nice because we start out with a Hopeful Initiate, or a Fireblade Charger, or one of our new cards, the Rabbit Battery, which is an artifact creature, haste. Equipped creatures get +1/+1 and has haste. The Reconfigure is a red. So Reconfigure is essentially just turns from a creature into an equipment. So really good for board wipe protection. Then I'm running 3 Luminarchs because the counters make things modified. I'm running 3 of these Lizard Blades, which is really cool. It's a double striking 1/1, and it has the ability to be equipment double strike, which adds up fast. We're running also 2 of these new Ogre-Head Helms. Equipped creature gets +2/+2, and whenever Ogre-Head Helm or equipped creature deals combat damage to a player, you may sacrifice it. If you do, discard your hand, then draw 3 cards. Really, this is just in here because this deck can run out of gas pretty quickly. And so what we want to do is, just do that when we need to do some card draw, essentially. And then I'm running 3 of these Upriser Renegades, also a new card, and they get +2/+0 for each other modified creature you control. I mean, you can get a couple modified creatures easily, and so for 2 mana, you can have a 5/3, 7/3, stuff like that. Really good. 1 Shatterskull Smashing, 2 of these new Cloudsteel Kirins. I'm not sure if they really belong in this deck. I think this deck still needs a couple tweaks to really get to where it needs to be. But this is a 3/2 with flying. And when you equip it, you can't lose the game and your opponents can't win the game. I had a hilarious game in testing where I just had 2 of these out and I just kept putting them on Lizard Blades and stuff. And the person had me at like -40 something life, but just couldn't beat me. I did end up losing because I just didn't draw the right stuff. And they were attacking me with a Florian, Voldaren, Scion, and just drawing, so many cards, or looking at so many cards, because Florian allows you to exile cards based upon damage. And so they just kept looking for their kill spells. But anyways, it was really, really hilarious. And the reason I'm using them in here is I think, 1, they're evasive, right? They're flying, so we can get those last few points of damage in potentially. And also I think that, it's nice to be able to just draw the game out for a couple more turns and you can't lose, essentially, right? And so what we'd be looking for is, just to put a little bit more pressure on after, our opponents should have killed us. 3 Maul the Skyclave, because it's just such a good card and it makes so much sense in this deck. I mean, this deck is meant to curve out. Do you think I could curve out today with this deck, though? Oh my God. The most ridiculous things. You got to see this one game in the footage. It's so hilarious. I put it in. It's only a couple minutes long, so make sure you look for it. I put it in because it's really hilarious. I think I had 9 lands out of 13 cards. They were all red lands, and then I had 2 white cards in my hand. That's one of those games. Couple Adelines, like I talked about. Reckless Stormseeker is just good. This is a pressure deck, so really nice to go Reckless even into an Adeline on turn 4 and, just do some big time stuff. A couple Halvars so that we can, equip other, like when we equip our Ogre-Head Helm, now all of a sudden it's +2/+2 and it's, it's a double striker. So that's it. The deck is, it hits quite hard when it gets going. Like, it can really put some damage on people, especially if you get an Upriser Renegade and a Thundering Raiju out. All of a sudden, you're just attacking with huge power out of nowhere, right? Running 5, 7, 12, 14, 18, 22, 23 total lands, because it's pretty low casting cost deck. Maybe go to 24 lands though, I would say. Maybe. I'm not 100% sure, but it felt like I was a little bit mana starved at times, except for those weird games where I wasn't. Okay, we're running 2 of the new Eiganjo Seat of the Empire lands. So when you channel 2 and a white, which is at instant speed and is uncounterable, it deals 4 damage to target attacking or blocking creature, and it costs 1 less to activate for each legendary creature you control. Running 2 Den of the Bugbear as well. And then we're also running another new land, Sokenzan, Crucible of Defiance. Ah, the pronunciation. Discard Sokenzan, Crucible of Defiance. Create 2 1/1 colorless spirit creature tokens. They gain haste until end of turn. So this is in here just, I think these lands, you can run 1 or 2 of them in pretty much any deck, and it makes sense because they don't come in tapped. And this just allows us to potentially get a couple extra points of damage to finish the game. Anyways, super fun deck. Make sure and comment. Let me know what you would change. I feel like the deck's like that close to being pretty good. And I just want to say thanks so much for watching. I'm so excited. It's Kamigawa. So make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so that when I put out these new decks, you're notified right away. Otherwise, YouTube, even if you are a subscriber, it may not notify you. Okay, that's enough. Let's get to it. We're on the draw here, but I think we can definitely get some work done with this. I just played a game where I went 20 cards deep and only got 1 and 2 drops. And now I've got no 1 drops at all. Oh, the distribution today is just wrecking my life. Oh man, it's so funny. So funny how it goes some days. It's like, oh, really? That's how you're gonna do it to me? That's how we're rolling right now? Okay, white here, right? And let's just attack. Let's throw some lizard blades on. And then I guess it's reckless, right? Throw it on the old lizard blades. Playing all the new lands here, high roller. Okay, we got some sort of enchantment deck. Let's go here. I guess we just go here, right? They can't block any of them. Double strike, 1 damage. They can't block any of them. And if they don't kill lizard blades, I throw a Maul the Skyclave on and I just go boom. Or I can throw lizard blades on the reckless Stormseeker and attack with it. Celestis is going to be a little bit slow for you. Ooh, Druid class too. Hello. Path to the World Tree. Holy mackerel. That was a lot of things. That didn't really do a lot. Now they play another land. Holy combo city. Okay, well, we just have to put huge pressure on them. Right? Oh, we get a Halvar too. I think it's Maul first, though. This deck probably doesn't have a lot of killing. I think it's here. I could have went here, I guess. It's 1 damage difference. But if it dies, it's the same. So I think it's totally fine. Yeah, there you go. See? Down to 7. Strike like a viper. They gain a life. The problem is, like, they can probably go off here, maybe? They need 10 mana for that. Okay, so they get an angel token. That's not going to be enough for them. So I don't need that. I could Fireblade Charger and reconfigure Lizard Blades on it, but I don't think that makes sense. What in God's name do I do here? They have to block the lizard blades, right? I don't really want to do anything else here except play this out. But let's attack first. We still get 2 damage in because they're going to die if they don't block lizard blades. Are they not reading it? There's only one thing to do here. There's only one thing to do. There you go. Okay, let's play this out. Get a Sword of the Realms going. But I think it's going to be just a little bit too late for them. 1 life. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 total mana. Lizard Blades will still be alive. Oh, they're rolling one of those. Good for them for using some new cards here. May sacrifice a permanent that shares a card type with the chosen card. Okay. Well, I guess we just go here, right? And that'll do it. Okay, striking hard. That was good. They didn't really do a lot, but you know, that's how it goes sometimes. Okay, good hand. We're keeping. We own the keep for sure. No turn 1 play, but that's okay. Jaspera, okay. And we get a much needed land. And then we get into some Adeline here. If they can't kill the Luminarch Aspirant right off the bat, then we're in fairly good shape. Oh yeah, we're in pretty good shape here. We are slightly slow though. So, what is the play first? Reckless Stormseeker puts a heck of a lot of pressure on them, right? But so does Adeline. I mean, it's got to be Adeline first. Adeline's such a beast. I'll just get it out of fight range here with the Luminarch by making it a, you know, up to 5, right? It doesn't make sense to attack. And then we may have to play this as the land so that we can Halvar attach. And once we Halvar attach on Adeline, they're just in so much trouble. I could have Recklessed first, I guess, too. But I think I'd rather go Adeline into Halvar, is like with the sword. That's a better line overall against green. Because they're just not going to be able to stop Adeline. Like, it's just that simple. And then the turn after that, I can Lizard Blade and just, I mean, it's over. It's pretty much over here. I don't see how they're going to win this game with me on the play with this setup. And they may just be giving up. Yeah, it's going to be real hard on them. Like, Inscription of Abundance is not enough. They're going to need all kinds of stuff. Even that's not going to be enough for them. Let's decline the sacrifice. Okay. And then I can also Cloudsteel at some point. I think we're definitely playing this, right? And then I'm going to play the Sword of the Realms. And I'm going to equip the Sword of the Realms. Just in case they do find a way to kill it. So what do they do here? Are they going to try and race us? We do have a Cloudsteel here where we can't lose the game. So we could play that as just a surprise. Right? Play it when they think they're going to kill us and then... They have no hand hate or anything, so. Okay, they do decide to trade it. Okay, go to 3-3 here. That was a tough decision for them, for sure. And what did they get there? They got the old Pillar Verge. Okay. So, I'll probably go Reckless this time, right? Depending on what they play, of course. Oh, this person just needs to get moving. My God. I want to get Lizard Blades out badly, too. Oh, they do have a Brittle Blast. That's unfortunate. So now what? They attacked me for 2. Okay. Okay, plans are slightly different. So I think... Is it Adeline now, though? They have 3 cards in hand. They don't have a lot else going on. Oh, come on. Get going. Jesus, you have 1 mana. Okay, we get a Fireblade Charger, which I can equip and attack with. I got an Adeline. I think I'm going Adeline first. And the Reckless. Put 2 damage on him here. Force him to have another card for Adeline. And even if they do, I think we're still in pretty decent shape here. 5 potential 6 mana. Are they running... I mean, of course they're running Goldspan in this deck. I'd almost guarantee it. 99%. You know what? I'm going to say 100% actually. Oh, that's not going to do it for you. That is not going to do it for you. Frickin' Town Razor just beating me down here, hey? Okay, red. Now, here's what we can do. We can Lizard Blade and Sword of the Realms. Let's Cloudsteel. And then we can equip the Sword of the Realms on Adeline here. I think this makes the most sense, right? Then I can just attack and they can't double block, right? Let's go like that. Low and steady. And we will most likely give up our land that has been just beating us to death. And they're done. Get out of here. On the draw, slow but fairly decent. I cannot get good distribution today. I cannot get a 1-drop, a 2-drop, and a 3-drop in like 20 flippin' games today. With this deck. Took me a while to tune up this deck. And I just cannot get any friggin' distribution on it at all. Okay, I guess we're just gonna play a stupid rabbit battery. That's how it's gonna be. I can go into Adeline next turn. Yeah, it makes a 2/2. Oh, this is the 1 damager. Enters with a +1/+1 counter. It's not bad. Okay, that's super annoying. But they've pretty much blown their entire load already. We just got to keep Adeline alive for a little while. Next creature enters with a +1/+1. We won't block here. I'll throw them all the Skyclaves on. I'm not going to let them attack and block and then play with Fire Me. I would cry if that happened. I would legitimately cry. I think the most important thing is to get... Yeah, they don't have it. They don't have it. They got to attack first. That's 2 damage they missed out on. Not like I've never missed out on damage in my life, so. I'm such an idiot. This is the number one thing that needs to be done, guaranteed. That's like pretty much game. They just didn't block the 1/1? They're tripping. They're tripping hard. Great. 4/6. Are they gonna double a braid here? What the heck? Why would they do that? So they abrade, they block. Yeah, no. No, that's not happening. You can just have wasted your abrade. Okay, so I can hold this back to kill something, right? I can also go like this. One damage away. I could play a Fireblade Charger here, which I think I will do. Just in case. And you did. What do they have in their hand right now? Can they get me somehow? I don't think so, right? I mean, it seems highly unlikely. They would need, you know, more than they've got, clearly. Let's go. Okay, on the play, awkward but fairly decent. So we'll just go Sundown Pass first. Into a Den of the Bugbear, and then we'll be in okay shape. Need one more white mana. And there it is. Right here, James. You got this. Okay. I mean, it's better. They can't get that with a play with fire, so a little bit higher defenses or toughness is better. Defense. Not James. What are you talking about? Okay, pretty bad hand so far against dragons. Let's Adeline here. Get a couple creatures on board. Thundering Raiju next turn. And then we just, you know, we start doing some really good things here. Oh, flipping Nadar. Hello. Okay, then. I guess it's a dragon. Just, I don't understand Nadar in these decks, really, but fair enough. Okay, so 2 red, 2 white. Thundering this fella. Gotta go here, right? And then this becomes a 3/3. That's how we do it. They trade Nadar. And we just crash in like a frickin' wave. That's beautiful. Then I'll be at 5. I'm fairly close to being out of gas here, though. They get a gold span, but they just can't afford to attack with it, really, right? Like, not at all. Okay. I guess if they have a Dragon's Fire, it makes sense. Because essentially they do just as well as blocking. Right? So we're going to put pretty good amount of damage on him here. I'm actually going to just attack with the Den of the Bugbear. I don't think they were thinking about that. And that should be enough pressure to end the game here. They can't do 14 damage to us. Yeah, they Fateful Absence it. Okay. Totally fine. We get 2 1/1s as well. So they're dead. No, they're at 7. They're at 1. All right. You got 3 mana. You can't do it. It's over. All right. Taking on dragons. That's the curve I was looking for. I built this damn deck. Oh, wow. Okay. That's, I guess, something that could potentially... I still don't think they can do it, though, right? So they attack, right? It has vigilance, which means it's a 6/6. Okay. What do they do now? Do they have the perfect card to stay alive? Oh, they do. Wow. Wow. Okay. So, what can I do here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. They have vigilance. 1, 2, 3, 4. And they're going to block there. So I can do 5 damage to them, right? I can Fireblade Charger. I got to hope they don't have 1 more mana, right? That's the only way. I can only do 3 damage. I think we just got to go for it here with the Den of the Bugbear, right? If they have another mana, I die. I'm going to play this because it doesn't matter. Did they get the mana, the land? Oh, wow. Unreal. Unfriggin' real. Unbelievable. What are they doing? I guess they're just double striking me instead. Unbelievable draw. Like, are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding me? 1 mana away and they pull the land? They top deck the land. Why can't I get the right lands today? I'm keeping it. I don't care. I don't care. Oh, there's my 4th red land. Perfect. I still have some plays. And hopefully I can pick up 1 white friggin' source. Good God. I have had such a bad day distribution-wise today. Like, it's just been absolutely insane. My 5th red land in 9 cards. They're gonna think I'm friggin' mono red here, hey? Like, what the hell, man? Oh my God. I'm so annoyed right now. And they have a perfect hand with me on the draw. We have to decline. And we get another red source. Oh, perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. It was just red sources forever. That's all I've ever needed. And I can do nothing with it. Perfect. Six red lands in 10 cards. And that. Oh, man. I'm going to show this game just for fun. Nice. Nice. Okay, so just for fun. 11 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 red lands and 2 white cards in my hand. How you guys like that one? Is that funny? Oh my God, man.